It's a silent scream. What's going on, everyone? How's it going? Hello, is this the Krusty Krab? We're ready, Scott Euclid Zombie. No, this is Patrick. Sorry, Scott Euclid. Scott, if you want to come on, let me know. I will send you a link. Hey, this is I've been on, it's just been a crazy week. Crazy week. Steve, what's going on? The Lucky Minute, what's going on? The Shep family, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. Stacy Rogers. Hey, Rob, what's going on, Stacy? How you doing? Stacy cracked me with something today. I forget what it was. Hope everyone's good. Takina, what's going on? Thank you so much for that super chat the other day. I appreciate it. I was enjoying Takina's he had a he was doing he had what's it called? I always forget what these things are called. The flying things. What are they called? I don't know. I haven't prayed for it. I was watching this video. It was very cool. And I was thinking about, I always want, what are they called? Come on, Takina. What is that called? That you'd fly into it's so stupid. I don't know. I can't think. Brandy, Dave, what's going on, brother? Noah, Supermod, the Lucky Minute. What's going on, everyone? Everyone hit that like button. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate it. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, because I just go live randomly, like on Saturday night at 10:30. It's 11:30. It's daylight savings time. Don't forget, guys, spring ahead. Put the clock ahead 1 hour. It is daylight saving time. Lisa Post, what's going on? Noah, my man, my super mod, what's going on? Don't forget, it's daylight savings time. I should have put that in the title. So, yeah, I don't know. Crazy week. I was on D&G Explorers, my amazing sponsors, my partner in crime channels, my support channel, whatever the hell you want to call those guys. They are awesome. I was on their show on Wednesday. We had a blast. Thursday comes, they announce Galaxy's Edge opening. That was crazy. Dan went live. Pub Talk went live. We had a blast. That was a lot of fun. Friday we did Frankie Friday. It was like super chat mania. That was awesome. Thank you guys for the super chats. A couple people who gave me super chats are here. I appreciate it. And man, I'm so happy I don't have to worry about the daylight savings times. It's funny. You move all the way to Japan just because of the daylight saving times. It's still 10:30 daylight savings time. Don't kick until 2 a.m. That is true, Stacy. But when you have two younger kids, we kind of like finagle the daylight savings time a little earlier, because there's no way they're going to buy that it goes off at 2 a.m. and I don't want them going to bed later. So I let them. I go halfway with the kids. I let them stay up like a little extra. I've set the clocks ahead an hour. I let them stay up a little bit longer so they feel like they're getting their money's worth. And I got them to bed. So Road Trip Dave in the house. What's going on? I know Dave has to go to bed. Road Trip Dave, I love your live streams on Saturdays. I had a lot of fun. I was listening a lot of times. I was with the family. So choke slam that like button, as Dave would say. Thank you so much for the support, Dave. Checking in. That was awesome. Brandy and Dave, what's going on? I've been enjoying Brandy and Dave's podcast. Disney Dan, I was on there. I was on, and to top it off, I had Pub Talk. Frankie Friday, we did our top 10 Disney characters, which is a lot of fun. And to top it off, I was on Disney Fiasco today. What a crazy week of live streaming and everything. I did ton of live streams this week. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for all just supporting me and having fun with me and coming on. And yeah, he was underplaying that podcast because I started listening to it. It was awesome, Brandy Dave. He did a really good job with Dan. He's definitely an interesting guy. He's a good friend of mine. We just became really good friends. He's an awesome guy. So definitely go check out Brandy. Is there a link, Brandy and Dave, we can do or something? Or we could put that in there. We could definitely check out the podcast. How did people go check out the podcast? Let's see. I'm gonna make you guys mods too. Brandy and Dave are mods. If you could add that link, that'd be awesome. So I'm going to add a couple mods here. I'll make Stacy a mod. I don't know why you're not a mod, Stacy. John Jaworski, why are you not a mod? You are the super mod forever. Donna is now a mod. Who else needs to be mods here? So who else? I think that's it. Half my people are mods already. So, all right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why you're not mods. So, no problem, Stacy. Stacy's an awesome mod. Donna's an awesome mod. So, on Resort TV 1. So, by the way, I await you to come to Japan. Scott was all excited. He saw Bon Jovi was playing Japan. They played in December, Scott. So, they played 2 gigs. You know what happens? They moderators in the house. Yes. I love when Dave does his Schwarzenegger impersonation. Bon Jovi played in December, and they play Australia. And I guess you gotta understand that for Bon Jovi to go on the road, it costs like $1 million a week to go on the road production wise and everything. That's very expensive. So what they do is, and I know, they've done this when they played Rock in Rio 2 years ago. They did a bunch of other dates in South America. It's not really worth it to get that machine rolling for 1 or 2 dates. So usually Bon Jovi does, I think they did 5 or 6 Australian dates, and they snuck in, hey, Timothy Rainwater's best name ever. Dougie, I don't know. I can't believe you're still up. From Multograms is here. What's going on, everyone? But yeah, they usually do a bunch of dates. So I think when they did Australia, they added on those two Japanese dates, and they just played in December. So I don't, as far as I know, they're not going back to Japan. But I've been there. I've been to Japan. I went with my wife on her business trip, and I don't think I went with Bon Jovi because it's funny because Bon Jovi I could have went 2 or 3 times to Japan. Ice Dad in the house. Walt's up. How you doing, buddy? I was I wasn't mocking. I was teasing Morty that you're in my live streams more than Morty's live streams. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Dad. Good seeing you. But yeah, it's just hi Rob. I'll be there in 5 minutes. By the way, this is a Google Hangout. I can't do the fancy videos. I can't show the things on the screen. I can't do that because I'm using Google Hangouts. If you guys want to come on, Steve, if you want to come on, Nick's there. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Anyone wants to come on? Message me on Twitter and I will I'll get you on the live stream if you want to come on. We're gonna have a party tonight. We're gonna hang out. It's a crazy week. Let's do it. If you guys want to come on, I'm at RobFuz on Twitter. If you want to come on, let me know. Hey, by the way, Nick, I'm sorry I had a crazy day today. I was 100% in to watch your stream and help you out and come see the stream today. Nick, I didn't get a notice. What happened? How come the notices didn't go off for your stream? And I'll be honest with you, I had a crazy day. I apologize, Nick. I feel so bad. Today was a definite day. I was going to come in to see your stream. I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't see Captain Akron in the house. Captain Akron 27. Loved it, but I'm not home yet. Okay, Steve, if you're come home, whatever, if you want to come on, Epcot Bob, you're invited, of course. Anyone wants to come on, let me know. Just message me on Twitter. I got Twitter. This stream doesn't look that great. I got to work on this stream thing. I don't know what the problem. I'm on 144p here. Maybe that's why on the playback. So I don't really like Google Hangouts for quality wise. I don't know what's going on. So this is a crazy week. That's right. Let's see. I have a week. Oh, you have a weak connection. No worries. All the notifiers are odd. Yeah, Nick, I don't know what's going on. I was so bummed. And then I saw you before. I'm like, oh no, I missed Nick's stream. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Nick. I apologize. I definitely wanted to be there today. So that's weird. So yeah, if anyone wants to come on, send me a message. I got Brandon coming in. My Brits are sleeping. It's very late in the UK. I'd love to come on. That's good. No problem, Dave. I definitely want Dave. I want you to come on one day. You're always invited. If you want to come on, let me know. It's cool. Road Trip Dave's my proud partner channel. He's awesome. Definitely check him out. Definitely check out it's funny, Dave. I got a bunch of partners now and everything, and I was having some issues with my just remembering everyone. It's crazy just remembering everything. So just read it. So I invited someone else in. I just can't make it. So yeah, but my partner channels, dude. Road Trip Dave's one of the partner channels. Our Theme Life, Alpha Traveler 1 Kenny, of course, Adam's Land and his daughter Ebony. We got these partner channels. It was so funny, Dave. I was laughing because you were trying to think of all your partner channels. I was starting to think of two. Of course, we got Bob and Ashley. I'm just making sure I got everyone here. Drop that rope. And that's it. Frankie Friday, my nephew, he's my other sponsor channel too. My other channel. And don't forget my D&G Explorers sponsors this brought podcast and 360 Multimedia, my multimedia company, and my power channels. They're all listed below. If you guys want to be a power channel, simple thing is you want to be a power channel, you list my channel, I'll list your channel. That's a nice trade. So if you guys ever want to be partner channel, Dean, if you want to come on, I'd love to have you on, Dean. If you want to come on Google Hangouts, I'll message you. I'll give you the link if you want to come on. LSU Mom, there's another one. Another super mod from Resort TV One. I do not know why you're not a mod on my channel. Boom, another mod there. Welcome, LSU Mom. I hope that's all right. I'm just making these people mods because I know they're great mods. And I'll be honest with you, I thought you guys were mods. No worries. Yeah, I guess other people had problems with the notice too. It's so weird. So what a crazy week. It's just been fun. I didn't cover some of this stuff. I've been on other channels and everything. Nick did an excellent job when you went live to do the announcement for Galaxy's Edge. That was a great job, Nick. You'd said a bunch of things that I wasn't even thinking about. So you had a lot of good thoughts. Just crazy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I guess it's smart to do phases. The phases is telling me still, and I've said this all along. The more I thought about this and everything, maybe I'll save this conversation when Brandon comes in, because Brandon's going to come in. Prodigy Smash, aka Phantasmic Gears, one of my regulars on Pup Talk. He's going to come in. Waldo Grams, Dougie, thank you so much for that super chat. That was so cool. Thank you so much, Dougie. Another one of my, Dougie, you're a good guy. I got to make you one of my power channels too. So thank you so much for the €5. Waldo Grams, that's very nice of you. I put you on the screen, but since I'm using Google Chats, I cannot do it. So, but thank you. I don't know. Do you guys like being on the screen when I put your messages up, or that's not a good thing? It is a good thing. I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, Noah, for thanking Dougie for the super chat. So let's see. Dean, did you want to come on? You want to come on Google Hangouts? If you guys want to come on, I didn't really invite many people, so maybe I have a little chat room here. I'll invite some people. I have some of my content creators in there. I sent a message out to Twitter there, so give me a minute. I'll try. That's the spirit. Dean, I love it. Dean, just do me a favor. Just send me. I'm trying to think how I communicate with you. Yeah, I do it so many different ways. Dean, just give me your email on. Just give me your email on Facebook. 1 second, guys. Oh, let's see here. So what else is going on? What's going on, guys? I had an amazing live stream. If you guys didn't see it, Disney Dan did Disney Fiasco today. I don't really get as much as I love Disney Fiasco, it's just really tough with the family. Saturdays at 7:00. I always have that running joke, if you guys know. It's about the time we eat dinner. I gotta brighten this up here. It's about the time we eat dinner, around 7:00 on Saturdays. It seems like that's exactly the time we eat dinner. And hey, what's up, Bax? Jedi Balloon Master in the house. It's kind of a running joke that I got so into the show one day. I was cooking steaks outside, and I'll never forget. We only had like these like literally that's all we had out left. We took out the steaks and everything. What's up, Brandon? What's going on, bud?
What's up, Rob? What's up, everyone?
How you doing, bud? What's going on? The Phantasmic Years. Of course. Look at that bedroom, Brandon. I'm just kidding. I'm such a dad. I'm just kidding.
Bed, that's all.
It's all right. How you doing, buddy? What's going on?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. I was just starting to get into the Star Wars chat, and I said, you know what? Let me wait till Brandon comes on, and I'm gonna wait for him so we could talk about Star Wars. So
I just finished watching that movie, Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah. I'm dying to see that movie. I really want to. How was Netflix. It? Okay. Yeah, I got it. I have a ton of movies. I just never get to watch it, so that's cool. Is it good?
It has a slow start at the first. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my phone propped up on my desk. Slow start, but picks up pretty quick.
Okay. Have anyone else seen Saving Mr. So what's the premise of it? It's about Disney starting out with Snow White. Is that what the premise is?
No. It's actually about the story of Mary Poppins.
Oh, Mary Poppins. Okay, that's right. That's cool. I want to see it. Oh, and I saw that Mary Poppins is coming out on digital finally, so I'm going to see that too. I've never saw Mary Poppins Return yet.
I'll have to reach out to Nathan to see if we can get that on their Voodoo account.
Yeah. Road Trip Dave says, Brandon, I'm hooked on Mary Poppins Return soundtrack. Yeah, I hear it's pretty good.
Dave.
I gotta check it out.
What's up, Dave?
Road Trip Dave, choke slam that like button. Dave just cracks me up. You just went live. Were you in there? Did you see Road Trip Dave's stream? You were watching the movie. You said, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah. I popped in to quickly say hey, but that was it.
Waldo Grams, Dougie, thank you I got a super chat 2 minutes ago. So thank you, Dougie, so much. I was super cool of you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I saw the movie. It was pretty good. Yeah, I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Well, I don't know, LSU mom. Did you see Saving Mr. Banks or did you see Mary Poppins Returns or both? Probably saw both. Good night, Dougie. Good seeing you. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm scatterbrained. What's going on, man? How was
Oh,
your
I throw
day?
out my headphones.
Did you work today?
Oh no, I was actually off today.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. Very nice. Do you work some Saturdays? Just there's I don't know your schedule.
It's kind of the 3 to 11:30 type
Look at
thing.
this man. Look at this power channel. I'm sorry to interrupt there, Brandon. Another super chat from Dougie. One more before sleep. Good night, folks. Thank you so much. I didn't read his other super chat. That's I don't read super chats. That's kind of stupid of me. Oh, he didn't say that. He just gave me a super chat before. Thank you so much, Dougie. Definitely go check out Waldograms. He has a great channel. Check it out. Thank you so much, Dougie. 2 super chats in one night. That's so awesome. Thank you, guys. Donna Jaworski, super mod right there. I didn't have Donna as a mod, and I didn't have Stacy and LSU mom, so I had to add them in there, Brandon. So I thought they were mods, so I apologize, guys. So that's
Well,
cool.
welcome to the mod crew, everybody.
Yeah. Now you guys are gonna show up now. There's no pressure. You guys are gonna show up. So it's too funny. So I was talking about Galaxy's Edge. Have you put any more thought into this? I was just trying to figure out if it's smart to do these phases, if it's not. I don't know. What are you thinking?
So here's my thing with that. It's cool that they have a plan and pretty much in place,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, if you're gonna open a land to like 50,000 people, have everything open
Yeah.
because you're gonna have a 12-hour wait for the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah, you said that, and I agree with you. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know.
The main thing that irritates me is they're not really they're not clearly communicating with the whole hotel thing and reservation thing because if you get to the point where let's just say you're a regular Disney goer, you say, "Oh, cool, Galaxy's Edge is opening. I want to go. I can take the crowds." And then you get over there. Oh, sorry, you need to be staying on property and you have to have a reservation.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you, I think that's mainly the Disney issue, the Disneyland issue, not the Disney World issue. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Dean from Dreamers Empire and the Live Place is going to join us if that's all right. Thumbs up from Brandon. So
Dean, yes.
I'm wanting to get Dean on for a while, so I'm going to do a podcast with Dean. I'm going to start doing some podcasts, I think. So I think I wasn't supposed to announce that, but I just did. It's too funny. Well, Pub Talk was so funny. Yeah, you know what? But Brandon, I think, let's see what Steve says. It's so funny because I know Walt from Mouse Talk and Steve. I think Cargo's going down, and I think Nick's going to be down there already, and of course Dan. A bunch of them were already going that time, and when he was doing the live stream, we did the Pub Talk. It was just they kind of got lucky, in a million years. Like I think they thought they were going under the radar, because Galaxy's Edge was opening up in winter in Disney World. So, in a way, and Steve says think it's great in phases because them moving it up means I will be there on opening day because he already had plans. So, I don't
See,
agree with that.
moving it up is fine. Just when they kind of rush it open, just to have it open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Scott, you can the man saying I don't agree with that because out here in Japan, if something is super packed, they pull lotteries. If you don't win, you don't go. I guess that's a good way to do it, lotteries and stuff. Lisa saying a lot August 19th to 23rd or to September 3rd. Going to have a camp out for the opening of Galaxy's Edge. Shep family saying that. There's a theory that Dan had some inside information. Yeah, Bob, some people were saying that. So
He has
I
that
don't think
backdoor login.
the backdoor login still, yeah. It's like a preview though, which is cool. Yeah, I get. Yeah, Scott. To Disney's defense, it's just Disneyland's going to be a disaster. It's going to be just really weird. And you got to remember, Disneyland is a lot of locals. It's not. It's not as much as a tourist destination as Disney World. It is definitely a tourist attraction, but it's definitely more locals. It's definitely people living in LA, people living in California. Let's go to Disneyland and everything. So,
what are your thoughts on the tier system that they're doing? The more money you spend, the more access you have.
Well, what did you hear?
Disney Dan, not our Disney Dan. Like
The
Disney
other
Dan.
Disney Dan, yeah.
He tweeted about it. He took a screenshot of it. Yeah. There's like three different tiers. The first tier is like the cheapest available, and you have like 1 or 2 hours in the park. Second one is you get like a longer time in Galaxy's Edge, and then plus you get to explore the shops and stuff. And then tier three, I forget what tier three is, but it's expensive.
And what is this? Is this like a VIP tour or what? What is it?
It's different. It's different tiers for what kinds of things you can do in Galaxy's Edge
Mm.
opening month.
Yeah, because they have it where opening day, I think it's like 3.5 weeks. You have to be all right. If you could come on, Dean, that'd be great. He's having some issues. If not, I'll take it no matter what, Dean. If you want to try it. Let's see. Let's read the comments. Steve's World says also think they are opening up only one ride now so that more people can come in to experience it, and then leave, giving a lot more people to experience it. If people, I'm going to try to read this again. I also think Steve's saying also think they are opening up only one ride now so that more people may come in to experience it and then leave, giving a lot more people experience it. I guess that kind of makes sense. You see what Steve's saying? He's saying just leave the one ride open and then people could come and go. How can you know, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge. I'm staying there all day. I don't know.
I'd
I
want
don't
to
know.
stay there all day.
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of cool for you because you're planning on going in October, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be going with Mike and Adam. So
Yeah, and then so now you can go to Galaxy's Edge. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know when that other ride's going to open. I don't know. But my whole point was I'm trying to piece this together with you too. I think that, they kind of did it smart because no matter what they said, all right, June was supposed to be the opening day in Disneyland, and now it's May, and then end of June that was the rumor, and then they were saying winter for Disney World, but they're coming out and saying that I'll be honest with you, the line it's at such a big demand that we're going to open a preview early. I think it's a little bit silly, but but of course there's a demand, maybe because now they're just saying they're. I got to give them credit though. They are kind of saying they're coming out and saying we're going to do it in 2 phases, and you're not getting that ride. They're just straight up about it. And Disneyland is it's weird. I'm confused. I'm confused, Brandon. Do you understand what the deal is? You have to stay at the hotel, or you have to stay at the hotel and get the reservation, or there is no reservation. Like I heard conflicting things. I don't know.
the thing with this
Night
is
road trip, Dave.
the thing with this is it's just like with the extra magic hours. You get priority on the reservations if you're staying at a hotel. If not, you're pretty much, how can I put this in a PG friendly way?
PG friendly.
You're screwed out of luck. That's the way to say it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's too. I don't think anyone knows. I think it's to be announced. It's like a TBC, to be determined, to whatever it is. What's the saying? I don't even know. I don't even think they
TBD.
know. Yeah, exactly. I don't even think they know. So I think once they find out what the deal is, they'll let us know. We'll know too. So, but it was kind of cool. Like everyone would say, "Oh, Rob broke the dates." I didn't break the dates. Like they were. The rumor was they were going to announce the dates at the shareholders meeting, but that wasn't solid. And Brandon's going next month. He's going to the Star Wars convention in Chicago. I'm so excited for you, Brandon.
I'm good.
It's
I'm
gonna
definitely pulling you footage.
it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that'll be great. And my gut, I thought they were going to announce something about Galaxy's Edge, or maybe my thought was maybe they're going to announce Disneyland and then announce Disney World
Right.
at the thing you're going to. But they announced it, and it was so funny because I was just sitting here, and like the story goes, there was a Minolta shareholders meeting or something, and a photographer guy I follow posted. I got a message. I'm like, shareholders meeting, and I remembered. So I googled Disney shareholders, and boom, there it was. I shared out the tweet where the audio was. You can't see the video, and I don't think what the deal is. Here's Nick here. Let's see what Nick's saying. Nick's good at this stuff. So he's saying, I think standard Disneyland hotel is an automatic reservation. Then Disneyland will announce reservations for non-resort guests, and after June 24th, anyone could come in. Yeah, I think that's it, Nick. I think you're right. I just don't think that's what you're thinking, and I think I don't even think they really announced the full thing. So
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
that's
Because
a good point.
let's just say I'm a family. I have a wife and kids. I I have a family like five. We booked this trip months in advance,
Right,
and then we're like, "Oh, hey, cool. Star Wars Land's gonna be open when we're there."
right,
But you can't reschedule now because you have everything booked. You can't reschedule.
right. Well, that day I had some fun. Dan was live streaming. Like as soon as it went off, Dan went off, and that stream did really well. He's got like 400 views on it. Disney Dan, and I was going just goofing around. And get a load of this. You have to stay on property, and it's a 3 night minimum. So it was the minimum was the Disneyland hotel. The cheapest package was five something a night
Oh my God.
times three because you could have to stay 3 nights. And it was so funny because the website was I never had to wait to book a reservation at Disneyland. It was like a 5 minute wait or something. So, but yeah, it was 500. One of the hotels was eight something a night. The other hotel was it wasn't cheap. So it is what it is, But you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was yeah, the price to pay. It's just gonna be, and I bet you, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take a look at what's the opening date, guys? Nick, are you there?
May 24, no, May 31st. May 30th. It's May 30th, right?
I just don't know it off the top of my head. See if the chat says it. Let's see what the opening day is. Let's see. Just want to make sure. It's scheduled to open. That is Disney World version. Sorry, guys. May 31st. You said that, right? We're just checking.
Yeah, at first, and I
Sorry
said May
about that.
30th after.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go in here. January, February, March, April 5th. Okay, so it's already saved in there because I looked at it. So I don't know, two adults, two children. You want to put that in there for fun?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see. A family of four, fine hotels. They're asking me for ages. We have a 12-year-old. We have a whatever.
Okay, so you've been to the happiest place on earth. It's great, right?
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get flagged for Disney. Disney's done that before. I don't know. That was weird.
Are you doing a screen share?
No, I'm not doing a screen share. I'm gonna verbally talk this. I just real curious. I want to see. There isn't it. All right. So what's Nick saying? That isn't the case. Couldn't see Disney doing that. I couldn't remember where I heard it, but I'm glad it's not the case. What are you guys saying? I'm sorry. May 31st. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to type it in here. Hold on a sec. Let's see. I'm gonna try it again. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Disneyland. Type it in my kids' ages and it messed up. So, all right. So I'm just gonna put two people, two adults, to make it easier for me. So, is this what Disney's doing to recoup their money from the stellar movie returns? Possibly. So, all right. So this is fine hotels. Let's see what it says. It says all hotels. So Disneyland's small. They only have 3 hotels, 3 on-property hotels. So this is fun. This is kind of funny. So don't forget, I said Disneyland Hotel was 5 something. Now it's 617.
Oh my God.
It's 617 a night for the cheapest. Disney's Grand.
Oh my God.
If supply and demand. So the Paradise Pier Hotel sold out, and then the Grand California Adventure Spot is 763 a night. So, and I'm gonna try to, yeah, yep. I'm gonna try to put in just for one night too. I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure it has to be a 3-night minimum. So, and you were thinking about going too, weren't you, Brandon? Weren't you convinced you were gonna go? But I don't think you can now. But
see, I was all for it up until they said only one ride would be out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, if you're prepared for it, well, you might, when you go in October, that ride might be not open. Are you prepared for that? Are you going to be all right with that?
The thing with that is, I think they'll have it open by then. But if not, October's always there because it worked. Because I'm making a Disney trip down there anyways.
Right, right. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be open till December. That's my gut. But I was wrong already. So when the park, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. I think the Florida one had a lot of problems. I think there was like a hurricane or something, or
Well, I
that
mean, yeah, Hurricane Irma put them
Irma.
behind that because world and land were set to open at the same time, sort of, and then I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
No, I
That
think you're right.
Irma came in and screwed everything up.
Yeah, I think so too. Hold on. Take the chat. I'm gonna be right back. All right. Can you just
Hold on,
hold
hold on.
on the fort a sec?
How do I?
Hold on a sec.
Hold on. Let me turn on my TV so I can pull up chat.
You don't have chat on?
Cause I have my, I'm on my phone.
Okay. Pull up
Give me
the
a second,
TV.
guys.
You can pull the
Because they
chat
have
up
this.
on the phone, on the TV.
Yeah, because they have this live chat widget thing on the YouTube streams.
Oh, cool. Let's see. Let's read some of the chat. That was good. I was thinking they're doing select the DVC. Okay, wow, that's not cheap. Yeah, the rates are not cheap, Shep family. I am super excited. Rise of Resistance more than Smuggler's Run, and I'm still be okay that it will be not open when I go. Yeah, Steve, it's a bonus. You're having the what's it called? You're having the bragging rights that you're going to be there opening day. Steve, are you prepared not to be able to go in that day? I think my gut feeling is you got to go the night before. Wait to see what D23 to see about Galaxy's Edge. Hey, D&G Explorers,
All right, I
welcome
got
to
it
the
pulled up.
stream. All right, I'll be right back. All right, you hold down the fort. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right.
Sounds good. Hey everyone, I'm looking at my TV because I have the chat widget on there. Stacy, we're getting there. I think October 19th. I think that's the day we're going to be going. I think Adam is there. Dean from Dreamers Empire. That's cool. Stacy, when are you planning on getting there? Noah, what's up, man? D&G Explorers. I'm not going to D23. I'm going to a Star Wars Celebration. Actually, it's Chicago. This is cool. I like this. You have the power, now go hungry. You got it. You can do it. So you guys have any questions? Oh no, Steve's World. I'm not a D23 member. I wish I was. Um, I think this is how you're saying your name, Galley's Journey. We don't know the date just yet for the second ride. They just said they're going to be rolling it out with phase two. That's all we know for now. So I totally get you, Stacy. I've been telling us a little bit about that. I'm hoping everything works out for you guys with that. I mean, it'd be awesome if you guys. I mean, it'd be awesome if you were down in Disney when we are. That'd be pretty fun. Okay, Dean. My favorite park would have to be Disney's Hollywood Studios. I just have way too many. Hold on, Dean. Donna Jaworski, thank you for the 9.99 super chat. That is awesome. Thank you a ton. Um, Favorite ride? I'll get to that, Janine. Dean from Dreamers Empire. Disney's Hollywood Studios is my favorite park. it'd have to be because I have way too many childhood memories
Was that your first super chat?
from. That's awesome.
Nice. Thanks, Donna. That's awesome.
Thanks, Donna.
Thank you so much, Donna. I'm gonna have to buy you something when I see you. So
All right, so I'm answering
I'm
Dean's
Donna.
question real fast.
What did I miss? Sorry about that. I had a call.
So yeah, Dean, my favorite park would have to be Disney's Hollywood Studios, mainly because of all the childhood memories I have from there. Just looking back at looking back at all the home videos that I have the most from there. Just all the experiences I have.
Was it MGM when you were a kid when you went?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. My favorite ride. It's a tough one. I'll have to get back to you on that one, Dean.
I should be able to answer this.
I think
I
I'm
thought you
caught up
liked
on that.
TTA. I thought it was your favorite.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Okay, I think I'm caught up on the messages now.
But now you're gone though. So there you are. I love you didn't have the super chat going. I mean, you didn't have the chat going, so
That was awesome.
it's cool. What did I miss? Anything good?
Not too much. Just people asking me questions.
Good night, chat family. Thank you so much for coming. I'm bummed Dean can't come on. I was hoping we'd get a party going here. We lose an hour tonight, though. That stinks. Daylight savings time, so. Oh, well.
Good night, chat family. I
Hey,
think my chat's delayed.
I am going. Yeah, it is always delayed a little bit. I am going to a retro arcade. I don't know if you guys ever saw on my channel. I did a video last year on yestercades. It is it's the arcade. They have all different video games and pinball machines and the classic, Pac-Man, Missile Command, Dig Dug, all that stuff. I love that place. And it's like a kind of running joke. And my cousin's kid has their party there every year, like the last 3 years. And I'm like, darn it, you're making me go there again. So my kids love it too. So it's just too funny. But yeah, I'm going again. I don't know. I might vlog it again. I did a vlog on it again. Do I do another vlog? I don't know. I don't think I could do another one. I don't know. What do you think, Brandon? Should I do another one in the same place, or I already did it?
How long ago did you do it?
A year ago.
To
the week.
I mean, never hurts to do it.
Yeah.
There might be something going on that you catch on camera.
Yeah, Nick was asking yestercades where. I know there's one up in North Jersey. I'm going to the one in Red Bank. Nick, you should definitely go there. I think there's one kind of near you. I would probably say an hour south. Miss Pac-Man is the best. I agree. This is one of my, and I'll be playing this tomorrow. My all-time favorite games is Dig Dug.
Dig Dug, yes.
You ever see this thing? It's $20. It's great. Frankie got this one for Christmas. At GameStop, I got it. They have Galaxian. I think they have Pac-Man. They have a couple of different stuff. But come on, I always wanted an arcade game. I sure have it. I always turn it on for the live stream. So
let me see if I have my plug and play on my desk.
Of what?
It has all the retro games, all the Sega games and stuff.
Sega downscale in the house. What's going on, downscale?
Downscale.
How you doing? I was bitching at downscale because he hasn't been on my live streams. I just miss downscale. He cracks me up. He's a good guy. So too funny. I didn't know downscale lived in Pennsylvania. I think is that where you live? Herman the Great. What's up, buddy? Janie, what's going on? How's everyone doing? I wanted to go live tonight because it's just such a great community. I had so much fun on Dan's stream, and I was gonna, my goal was I was gonna go on Dan's. Did you watch Dan's stream?
Me?
Or, I asked you that already. You were watching your movie, yeah. So,
no. That was Dave's that you asked.
Oh, Dave, right? That's right.
Yeah, I was watching the first 10 minutes. I was out for dinner with the family, so just hop by for about 10 minutes. So.
It just like I said, it's just a tough time for me. 7 o'clock on Saturdays, but we talked about extinct attractions. I don't know if you guys were, some people were there. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Good stuff. Tackles downscale. It's too funny. We just had a blast. What would your top 3 extinct attractions be? You were talking about MGM Studios there.
God,
what would your top 3? I could probably answer 2 of them of yours.
Take a guess. Guess.
Great movie ride's one of them. I know that.
It's a given.
It's a given. You never were on Horizons, so I don't think you would pick Horizons.
Wait, yeah, I'm too young for Horizons.
I said the ultimate Disney geek that's older, that's their number one. I think that's, Josh's number one from Resort TV 1.
Yeah. Okay, so great movie ride, Maelstrom, and vintage test track.
Vintage Test Track. Yeah, I think that was Dan's too. Mine was the original Journey into Imagination, the Great Movie Ride, and Horizons. Those were my top 3. And a lot of people talked about Noah's saying Cranium Command. Yeah, I wasn't a big Dreamer's Empire, Great Movie Ride. I was never Horizons for sure. It's right, Donna. I am pulling in now. You could be. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Steve. I'll send you a message on. We're gonna have Steve from Steve Rolls on. Is that all right? We'll put him on there. Okay. We'll get Steve on here. I'm going to message you on Twitter there, Steve. Steve's turning into a good live streamer. He does a lot of stuff. So, Steve, I don't know. I don't know what Steve's Twitter handle is. I got to find him. What was I talking about?
Oh, top 3 Extinct Track.
Oh, top 3, yeah. So it was just so much fun because usually he has 3 people on, and his show is just pretty much an hour. That's it. And I thought we probably could have went for 5 hours. Everyone in the chat is talking about their favorite ones. LSU mom saying she loved the Great Movie Ride. Downscale saying Alien Counter. Yes, that's a good one. My Twitter's not working. Oh, Steve, I think how do I get in touch with you?
Yeah, Facebook.
Steve's World. I think he's on Instagram too. So I know I've talked to him. So I think it was on Instagram. I don't know if I could send on Instagram though. Instagram message. Yeah, sent you in. Okay, let me. Okay, you know what? Send me your email, Steve, and I'll add you in there. Steve knows how to do this. He's done it a lot. So I know I talked to him. I knew I talked to him on something. So, all right, there we go.
Pins are breaking off.
I got it. What do you have any good pins there?
So I can show it off. I think it's off. There we go.
All right, Steve. I am adding you in. No, you're in there for some reason. That's good. I don't know how it popped up on my thing. So, Steve, I sent you the thing. And Dean, if you can get that together, come on. Hold on a sec. What's that? Let me see.
All right, it's a Mickey Mouse in casual clothes. It's something that's one of the pins I've had forever.
Nice.
It's one of my first few pins. Same with this one, the Space Mountain pin.
Cool.
This one's from my brother's travel baseball when he played at Wide World of Sports.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Got Luke Skywalker. Star Tours. What year is this one? Oh my God. This thing's 14 years old.
That's all. What is that?
It's a Star Tours.
But what does it say underneath, though?
The leader in galactic sightseeing.
That's all. I love Star Tours.
This was my Epcot pin before it broke off.
It's just a stub, right?
Same with this one. Broke off.
Oh, come on.
I think I have the Epcot.
Hey, Juan Rodriguez. What's going
on? This one's a Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I got this during Mickey's Not So Scary. 2006. And this one glows in the dark.
Nice.
Got Vader with the Death Star, the Imperial logo.
Cool.
And then here's my cast member pins. I got this one. The ones that you stick on the back of your car. Mickey Mouse. Buzz. And then I got Vader taking a
Very
picture.
Nice. I like it.
I'm missing the one with Figment. I'm missing the Figment one. I have no clue what happened to the Figment one.
That stinks. I like your collection. Yeah, I just collect Disney park stuff. Like like Epcot pins and ride specific pins and like Toy Story Land stuff like that.
Right.
Be
I totally
collecting
forgot about
Galaxy's Edge
these.
pins. Let's see. Oh, cool. What was that? Wait,
The
hold on a sec. I just I'm gonna take your camera. Hold on. What's that?
it's a Star Tours passport type
Oh,
thing.
you
It's like
bought that?
it's just one of those badges.
It's cool.
Same with this. The roller coaster that takes place in India that nobody cares about.
It's too funny.
Let's see if I can take it out. This one, it, they don't do it anymore, but they used to let you ride on the monorail in the front, and after you rode it, the captain would give you this little ticket.
That's awesome. That's
So
so cool.
I hold on to this. It's because they don't do it anymore. This is like a once in a lifetime thing for me. So yeah, I'm keeping on to this. I'm probably gonna get it laminated sometime. Come to think of it, and then I have I'm not gonna show it off because it contains my last name, but this thing holds my old room cards as well.
Cool.
Let's see.
I don't think I collected my room cards. I have Epcot stuff from when I went, like the tickets and the books and the brochures and the maps, when I went in 83, 84.
Right.
After the accident, they stopped the cards. That stinks. Co-pilot license. That's awesome. Yeah, LSU Bob. Lucky Minute said, I'm always on the hunt for Orange Bird. He's my favorite. Yeah,
What is the craze with Orange Bird?
I don't know. I saw Disney World, I don't know, Disney World News, whatever, had a live stream the other day. They had like a silly commercial. It said, more people waited in line for the Orange Bird than knew about him when he was around, in 30 years ago, whatever. So I thought that was a funny joke. Do you know the origin of Orange Bird? Do you know what the deal was?
Couldn't tell you.
He was in Disney World. I think he was a sponsor. Excuse me, DG Explorers. That was sponsored by those guys. I think he was a sponsor, or I forget what the exact story was, but it was something to do with the Tropical Terrace in Disneyland, and he was a sponsor. And they had a walking around. Ask the Lucky Minute. I'm old. That's why they love the Orange Bird. Thank you, Rosie Red. Yeah, if you guys want, don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course on YouTube and RobFuz.com. It's my website. All those links are there. Orange Bird used to be in the Magic Kingdom. Yeah. Let's see what the deal is. So, Brandon, Orange Bird. Here we go. Orange Bird is a Disney character first created in 1970 as a mascot. There it is, for the Florida Citrus Commission in exchange for them sponsoring the Enchanted Tiki Bird Room in the Magic Kingdom. Orange Bird is an animated fictional orange canary. So that's what he was, a sponsor for the Florida Citrus Commission. And, June Foray is the voice of Orange Bird. I didn't even know Orange Bird had a voice. Do you know who June Foray is?
Couldn't tell you.
She, Rocky and Bullwinkle and those cartoons. She was Rocky the Flying Squirrel. She did a lot of different animated stuff. Yeah, so I guess she did. She did a lot of She died in 1917. She died in 2017, not 1917. So yeah, I didn't even know she passed away, but she was a famous voiceover. She was in a lot of cartoons. She had a big list. So. But Rocky the Flying Squirrel was her big thing. So, and I obviously, did you know that, Lucky Minute? Lucky Minute said orange mascot. It was in ads and stuff. Yep, it said Lucky Minute said they used to sell little OJ drinks in Orange Sipper, and Orange Bird was the mascot. Yeah. I used to have a picture of a 3-year-old me with Orange Bird. That's awesome, Stacy. I'd love to see that.
Oh, wow.
She said she used to have it. Maybe she can't find it. I had no idea Orange Bird had a voice. Me neither, Donna. Who knew? Now we know. June Foray, who does Rocky and Bullwinkle, she talked like this. So I guess that's how, I'm sure she has the same thing. D&G Explorers, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you so much, Derek. I love seeing experience. I'm just trying to read back here. Thank you for taking over. After we talked about that. Here we go. Steve from Steve's World. What's up, brother? What's going on? I never got to say hi to you in person, I don't think. What's up, Steve? How you doing, man?
How much, buddy? What's going on?
Nothing, man.
It is good to be here with you. Thank you for the invite.
Oh, no problem. I figured I'd just have some people on and talk and have fun. And it just seems like, Steve, you were a little bit reserved. It seemed like you didn't want to maybe even put your face on camera for a while. And now you're like all over the place. You're a live stream maniac. I'm so proud of you, Steve. You're doing awesome, man.
I appreciate that. It took a while for sure. So
it's cool, man. You're definitely nice and relaxed on camera now. So
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Brandon, you want to say hi to Steve? Maybe not.
You hear me?
Yeah, you were frozen for a second there.
Oh.
So let me analyze this background here. What do you got back there, Steve? What's going on here? What do you collect?
I
know what you collect. The what's it called? The brickheads.
Yeah, that's all these are back here in the cubby holes of brickheads. I got
you do those on camera, so
this thing back here is my pride and joy of Disney, I guess. It's a Ravensburger puzzle. It's 40,320 pieces.
Wow.
It's an insane puzzle. It's 26 feet long and 6.5 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 10 different Disney scenes. So
Steve,
it's
you're
pretty
a Colts
nice.
fan?
What's that?
Are you a Colts fan?
I am. Yeah.
Get out of here. No, okay.
I know. I heard about all the Patriots talk earlier that I just can't deal with. So.
I'm not a Patriots fan.
Well, we used to be arch rivals, but not anymore. So they moved out of our division.
Yeah, Brandon's an Atlanta guy, so
there's nothing wrong with Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying your videos, Steve, with the brickheads and everything. And we're putting together Chewbacca and Han Solo today. We're starting it today with my son. So
nice.
So it was fun. My son has probably about 15 of them, I guess. Not there they are. There you have Chewbacca and Han Solo in the upper right hand corner there. That's what we're working on today. It's funny you have it up there. So well, cool. Welcome to the stream. So Steve, come on. And I told Dan this too. I know you're going with Dan. You're going to be hanging out with him and everything. In a million years, when you made these reservations to go to Disney World, do you ever think you're going to go see Galaxy's Edge at some point during your trip?
Dude, we've had numerous discussions, and even earlier, the night before they announced it, we had talked about having soft openings and hoping to get down there, get a soft opening, and kind of make sure that we were in that area to see if we could get in. And then I actually had, I'm going down to see some other people too. So I had actually started my vacation from the 21st to the 28th. And when I found out Dan and Walt were going to be there a little longer, I went ahead and extended my stay till the 1st.
Oh, even before they even announced it. That's
before
awesome.
They announced it, like 2 weeks before they announced it, I extended my stay I was leaving the 28th. And then I went ahead and did it. And then I also wound up moving our reservations on the 29th to Disney's or to Hollywood Studios. So everything couldn't have worked out at more of a chance.
You did that before the announcement or after they announced it?
No, I got it all done. It just happened to be luck. I was gone the day before they announced it, and I think it was all like basically put in my lap. So you got to go, so.
That reminds me, I told this story a couple of times, I think, that Star Wars launch bay, when I was there, I think I went ended November, beginning of December, and that opened up December 1st, 2015. And I was going to I was going to Epcot or some other park. I said, you know what? I didn't know anything about Star Wars launch bay. I'm like, I'm going to Star Wars launch bay. I did it after I found out about it. I was just there by coincidence, and I got to go there opening day, and all the executives were there and everything. It was just really cool to be at that for opening day. So I can't imagine this is 1,000 times better than Star Wars launch bay. So that's awesome. So
did you get to meet any of the executives?
Yeah, I actually did. So I work for a company called Runaway Tours, and I actually wanted to do an event where that Lightning McQueen thing's going to be. I wanted to do an event there. So I was actually talking to him about doing an event. It never panned out, but
where's that going?
The Kai's card. Rock and Roller Coaster, right to the right of it. There's a Sunset something. I don't even know what it's called.
I know exactly.
Yeah, and it's just not even open all the time. They did the villain show there, and then that same day they had some dance party with the characters, which was incredible. It was so cool. But that was a seasonal thing too. And I guess they didn't know what to do with that building. It's a tiny building. I have no clue what it is. Cruz Ramirez has a meet and greet now in front of it. I guess they moved it from Pixar Place over there, and that sign I saw today came up, and I don't know. I'm telling you, that thing is very tiny, so I can't imagine. Maybe it's a theater. I'm thinking it's the way they had it was there's screens all around, which is cool, and they could project stuff on the screens. I'm thinking they're going to put from the pictures and stuff. Steve, do you know anything about this? The new Lightning McQueen attraction in studios.
I've heard very, very little about it. But it's supposed to, I know it's supposed to be something with projections, but that's all I know right now.
Okay. Like I said, if they could hold 200 people sitting in there, that's a lot. But I think it's going to be, they're going to take one of those Lightning McQueens from Disneyland and put it, a real, like the same one from the ride. I think they're going to put it in there. He's going to talk, and there's going to be projections around it or something. I don't know. If it's that.
Do you think it'll be like an O Canada type thing? You have screens all around you.
Kind of. That's kind of what they had in there. You know, that dance party was incredible. Like, you just go in there. My kids were dancing with Goofy and Pluto and Mickey and Minnie just freely and everything. And we're there opening day. They were trying out the concept, and I don't think it really kicked in. So, but they had private events in that place, and I don't know. I guess they figured let's put something there. Let's see. Mouse Talk saying, Walt's saying, I heard Launch Bay and Star Tours will be staying. What do you guys think of that too? I have a theory what they're going to do with that stuff.
Sorry, I lost you for a minute.
It's okay. What do you think? What do you think, Steve? Launch Bay and Star Tours. What do you think the fate of that's going to be?
I think they need to keep them and move them, but my fear is I don't know exactly what Smuggler's Run is going to be like, but I have a feeling it's going to be similar to Star Tours from what I've read and what I've heard, just on a different scale. I would like to see them save it. I was actually hoping they would build Galaxy's Edge close enough they could just incorporate it. I think Launch Bay, they've got to move. It's too big of a, every time I go, it's way too big of a meet and greet place. I'm sure they can put that elsewhere, but just seeing all the museum stuff that's in there, I think they don't have to call it Launch Bay, but they need all that content over in the New World for sure. Whether they move it or not, maybe not put it inside of a, maybe not put it inside of the planet to deter from the actual experience of you actually being in on Batu or whatever the planet name is, but it needs to be there somewhere, I think.
Walt's saying they said they wanted something that will represent the original movies still present. Galaxy's Edge represents that new movies. Yeah.
I'm in agreement with Steve on this one. However, what they need to do is just keep them there and they just retheme the entire park to Star Wars because it's all it is now.
Star Wars park. It is. There's a lot of it. You know, I think I was saying in one of the streams, I think they should move Muppet Vision and put Galaxy and put the Launch Bay in where Muppet Vision is, and put Muppet Vision on the other side, make that a Muppet area there. So that would make sense because then that whole area would be Star Wars, you know, from I think it's just weird. I don't know.
I'm surprised they haven't incorporated Star Wars to Fantasmic yet. Just have Rey on the boat at the end, just twirling a little thing around.
She is a princess. No, is she considered a princess? I don't know. Guess people do. I don't know.
But just have her twirl a little thing around at the end. Boom, done.
So, what do you guys think? When do you think they're going to open that Mickey ride?
Hopefully. Go ahead, Steve.
Sorry, we were talking the other night. They might have it open early too. Walt and I were talking. Walt from Mouse Talk and I were talking. I think we're both expecting it to be open when we're down there as well. I don't know. That's getting ambitious to have them all open, but it is a possibility. I think it could be that, and the gondola system. We were talking about that as well, all being open by the time we go.
Yeah, I think the gondola is going to open in September, October. I know. Hopefully, I don't know, but you guys are going August. Yeah, I think it'll be open by the time you guys go.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping it's open. Yeah.
Kind of laughed that they took out the sky rides in Disney in Magic Kingdom, and now they're bringing them back again for transportation.
Part of me feels like. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Part of me feels like I'm going to be sitting, running a railway, still pissed off they got rid of Great Movie Ride. At the same time, like, okay, I'm gonna give this a chance.
Yeah, it's bittersweet, definitely, because I missed the Great Movie Ride. We're discussing that in Dan's stream too, and I just think he kind of did something fun. Steve, were you there for Dan's stream?
I was.
He kind of pulled like an impromptu, like, Imagineer. What would you do? And what was you had some good ideas. I remember. Yeah, I remember, Steve. You were there. Sorry, because you did have some good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter what it does. It was. Trust me. I love the tribute to the movies. Love the ride. I know I talk about. I'm okay with it being gone a lot, but the main thing for me was it needed an update or it needed to go, and it's just because there are so many movies obviously in the world that you could have changed that thing and made upgrades. You didn't have to do them all, just made some changes because it's a slow ride. The younger kids didn't care too much for it. They got scared a lot on it. My nieces got scared on it a lot. And it's just one of those things where if you would have changed a few of the things up, you could have done. I mean, you have Avatar, Lord of the Rings, Independence Day. You mentioned comedies.
I loved your choice. I'm sorry, Steve, because I called you out too. Give your choices that you pick. Good.
I also had Die Hard in there. I think Home Alone in there. I mean, you got a ton of them that you could have gone with just to make upgrades to. Granted, the ones they have are classic. I wouldn't want to get rid of Wizard of Oz. Casablanca's in there. It's just hard to figure out what you can and can't do. But there's so many different things. I mean, you could have changed Aliens to Independence Day just to change it and kept the same theme. There's just a lot of different things you could do with it. And it either, in my opinion, it needed an upgrade or it needed to go. Now, I'm not so sure Mickey's Runaway Railway is going to fix that, the right ride to replace it with. But I've ridden it so many times I didn't need to ride it anymore.
Steve, when you brought up Die Hard, I can think about them putting an animatronic Bruce Willis and change where the xenomorph is up in the ceiling.
That's funny. This is what I got today. This is the message I got. The new Mickey Mouse. That's the new cartoon.
My Little Garden. What?
That's I'm like,
what is that?
Yeah.
That is an
I'll tell you what. I still have my phone in it. I'll tell you what. That first season of the Mickey Mouse cartoons, it was good. It was cute. And then those mini episodes, if you want to call it the first season, whatever. Because I actually bought them on my kids liked them, and I bought them on iTunes. I'll tell you, they're not that great. A lot of people, I call them the Ren and Stimpy Mickey Mouse, because I'll tell you what, that maybe the last 3 or 4 seasons, if you want to consider that too, they're strange, they're weird, and I don't know. Our Theme Life always talks about Goofy, how weird he looks and everything, and Mike over there,
he looks rabid.
He looks like Goofy. I swear, looks like he's been doing a little too much.
Whatever, yeah. It's crazy. Hour sleep I'm losing for daylight savings time. So
yeah, I'm usually a fan of everything Disney does, and this new animation style of Mickey is not. It's the one thing I can't stand. I do not like it, so I'm nervous for that ride.
I'd be fine if they did like the House of Mouse animation.
Yes,
for that ride.
I don't know. I don't know. And I think I don't know. I think they need that ride with Star Wars there. If it's going to be, don't forget how many rides are there now? 4, 5. They need more rides. They ain't much rides there. So
are we counting Indiana Jones as a ride?
No. It's
we got 6 now. We got 6 because you got Toy Story Land.
Yeah, they added the 2. So yeah. There's not much stuff there. So they really do need a ride there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're not going to make a big deal of it. I don't know. It is kind of a big deal. I don't know. My point too is they're investing so much in this ride because it is going to be in Disneyland. That's the rumor. It is going to be in Shanghai, supposedly. And Tokyo Disneyland wants it too now. So it's going to be in 4 locations. So I think it's going to be good. Why would you have a ride that's in all your parks that's not good,
Have we heard any of the Zootopia Land news that's going into Shanghai?
It's a ride, it's a restaurant, and it's just like the facade and everything. It's not big. It's just a smaller. It's kind of maybe like I don't know. It's just a land, you know, like it's nothing. I don't. It doesn't even. It seems like a half a land. It doesn't seem like maybe like half of what Pandora is. You know, I can't even imagine it's anything big. But yeah, they're
Right.
putting it in Shanghai. So rumor has it's going in Animal Kingdom, but I think a lot of people are objecting to that. But I don't know. So back to Galaxy's Edge, though. So bottom line is, I don't think. I think it. Dude, I don't think we got Steve's opinion on it. What'd you think of the phases, like in the end here? You're happy because you get to go, pretty much.
I am, and what I was, what I typed in earlier may not have made a whole lot of sense, but I think by them opening it in different phases, me personally, I'm going to be there all day if I can be, but it might deter some of the crowds. And, even if they spend half a day there, that would allow for another group of population to go in. That might be somewhat of it, but I'm okay with it because I'll go back. I get to experience opening day land with that, with possibility of meet and greets of the creators. You never know what you're going to get on opening day. And then when you do it in phases, when they do it in the other phases, I can always go back and ride those rides that I missed. But getting to experience that whole land, just walking in Star Wars for something that's been so special to most of us for most of our lives, it's just going to be worth it to me. I'm fine with it, and I'm committed. Like I was telling, after we have our big dinner on the 28th, which was already planned beforehand too. I'm heading over to Hollywood Studios to camp out right from the dinner. I have all my stuff with me, so I'm real excited.
I wonder how they're going to handle it, how you line up and everything. And
I say with Star Wars fans, you're gonna need a long line. You got to set up an overnight line with Star Wars fans because just judging how with when I did when I do my Star Wars convention, they have overnight lines for certain panels. You stay overnight. They're gonna need to do that with Galaxy's Edge.
it's crazy. What had they handled it for? Do you guys remember how they handled it for Toy Story Land?
I think that'd be a better question for Josh.
Yeah, I think it was like an early morning.
I watched the live stream of that when they did it, and I don't know how fast the park got to capacity, but they're only going to let so many people go into the land itself. They had a line formed out from the attraction with a cast member. They're counting people as they went in and out. So they had a very controlled system and a very specific number. So I'm sure obviously Galaxy's Edge is a lot bigger. I don't know how much of it's going to be open when we go, but I would assume they would do something very similar, just allow a lot more people in.
Didn't they use the outside of the Great Movie Ride, the Chinese Theater? Didn't they use that outside as a lineup?
Yeah, I think it backed all the way back up and around to that as well.
And they used that Pixar Place area too, I think.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't open at the time. I don't, it's kind of bizarre because when you go, Steve, it's going to be the second one, it's going to be like already 3 months ahead. The Disneyland's going to be, I calculated the other day, it's like 40 something days away before it actually opens. So are you guys going to watch videos from Disneyland?
Nope. I'm saving. I'm waiting until I get the personal experience. Like I still haven't even seen the exterior of it. Like how in One Man's Dream, I think it's Walt Disney Presents now. They have that area, and where they show off like what the land's gonna look like. Hell, I haven't even looked at the Toy Story Land videos yet. I'm waiting till I'm there in person to see everything.
Steve?
No, I'm not. I say this. I'm going to try not to watch them. I watch a lot of videos, and I'm sure that some of the other channels that we're on and we support, I'm sure they're going to wind up showing some of it. So it'd be hard to not watch their streams just because of it. But at the same time, I do want to have a lot of that experience to myself. So I'm going to try to watch as little as possible.
Let's read some comments. Stacy's saying, when Josh and Janice from Resort TV 1 streamed, they opened the park. It was 6 a.m., but it was supposed to open at 7. They let people in early. Walt from Mouse Talk is saying, Disney has never had this before. Is it possible they may not even allow people to camp out overnight? You know,
I think I think it's impossible. Sorry to interrupt.
no, it's all right. It's fine, Brandon. In my gut, you know, because I do like concerts and stuff like that, and events and stuff like that. Steve, you might not like this, but I think probably a better way would give wristbands out with numbers, you know, and like you come, they only allow X amount of wristbands, and you're not allowed on property till 6 o'clock that day or whatever, 6 a.m. or whatever, 5 a.m. But I don't know. I have no clue how they'll handle it. I don't know. I don't remember. It's a good question for Josh. You're right. LSU mom, I'm in South Louisiana, and I could probably be able to see the line from my house. That's awesome. Just envision the marathon entering Hollywood Studios. Lucky Minute saying, "Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not going to be a pretty day." So I'm glad you're going, Steve. I think it's going to be fun.
Well, and the good news is I do have reservations at one of the restaurants that day, so I get in no matter what. And I made them for Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk as well. So
for what time?
I don't remember. It's towards the evening, but regardless, we get in. So I don't know how much we'll be able to. We probably won't be able to get into the Galaxy's Edge or something like that if that's the case. But we'll get into that park that day. So regardless, one way or the other.
Where do you guys have reservations for prime time?
Hollywood and Vine.
Okay. Scott Yukin does a lot of parks in Japan. He says, here's what they do in Japan, at least at Universal. First, you got to go to a reservation line. After you get that, you have to wait your time to get in. If tickets sell out, they do a lottery. And they say, come at X amount of time, and that's when you get in.
Oh, man.
That makes sense. It just does. I don't think... Look, every time they have these things, first it was Pandora, then it was Toy Story Land. What else? I'm trying to think. Maybe I don't remember a big ride over New Fantasyland. What else was new that came out? I think that's really it. But
yeah, Radiator Springs, but I don't know what went into that.
I don't remember that being. That's a California thing. It's funny because you don't really. And you're on the East Coast. You know this, Brandon. You don't see much of the West Coast. I'm sure on the West Coast you don't see much of the East Coast stuff. Steve, I'm reading your comments, Steve. You said has reservation Corey Beats World. Okay, that's cool. I thought it was going to be exclusive to certain resorts. That's in Disneyland downscale. I don't know if that's the case in Disney World. No fast passes. What do you guys think of that too?
I think that's fine because they're going to sell out within like half a second anyways.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. It's only one ride right now. So it's not, you wouldn't allow anybody hardly to stand in line if that was the case. This way, hopefully, the line will continuously move.
I heard someone talking today about I think it was Christine, Ivy Winter was saying that in the original concept drawings they had a lot of robots. Now these newer, new renditions, they don't have as much interaction, less robots and stuff. That kind of stinks.
I think their early announcement for the animatronics, like walking around and stuff, I think that was just to hype everyone up. But now that they have your money,
yeah, but it's not new. They had that Beaker and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew driving around. They had the garbage can driving around. They have had stuff, right, Steve? You've seen stuff, right?
Yeah.
They've been testing and doing stuff over the years. So who knows? I don't know. I think it's ambitious to have it the first 6 months, whatever. So, but I can't wait. I'm just so excited about it.
I'm smiling with excitement.
Yeah, my big 50th is coming up. A couple of years, and my goal was hopefully the Star Wars Hotel will be there when I turn 50. So, and that was my goal. I wanted to go to the Star Wars Hotel in a couple of years. But I don't know. Walt's saying from Mouse Talk, I think the robots will be incorporated down the line after the crowds die down. I agree with you, Walt. Mm-hmm. Wristband. LSU mom said, I think the wristband idea would possibly work. I think that's the civilest way. I think so. But I'm excited. I can't wait to. Steve, I hope are you going to be live streaming? What is your plans for opening day? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll have every bit of my equipment with me, and we'll be live streaming and vlogging both if possible. So
it's awesome.
As long as until our batteries die. So.
You're going solo? You going with any family or anything? Or
I'm going. I told these other I got my YouTube family and I got my other family, and because of the fact that we broadcast when we're going, all that stuff, I didn't want my family going this time just for security reasons and safety reasons.
Understandable.
So, and I'm going for the sole fact that I don't have to worry about them. I can focus on, everything we need to do. I want to meet all the people that I'm going down there to see. And then, of course, now that Galaxy's Edge is open, I'm really happy they're not going with me because
it would be.
I wouldn't be able to control them with me. So, and yeah, like Walt said, my plan is to push and shove people. I'm going to bulk up before I go so I can lead the way and then follow behind me. So it's going to be like,
I don't know. I'm just trying to make it to Star Wars.
It's going to be ugly. I just have my friends are going now and everything. I'm excited. I was so happy for, I was talking to Dan a lot. I was so happy for you. I was so happy for Walt. I was so happy for everyone going and everything. Just a weird coincidence you guys are going. Steve's plays to push and shove and knock people over. That's what Walt's saying. That's what you were saying. That's so funny. Can we talk about the negative, Steve? What if you don't get in? Are you going to be upset? You're going to go the next day? You're going to try? You're going to be there? Why do you go until you're going till September 3rd, 4th?
September 1st is when I leave. To me, it's more. I'll be upset if I don't get in. I mean, especially since I'm planning. You never know what Disney's going to throw. I honestly believe they're going to come out with something, whether it be a wristband, a reservation system. I think they're going to do something. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be mass chaos. So I'm as committed as I could possibly be going. I don't know what time our reservation is. I'm planning on being at Hollywood Studios around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. the night before. If that doesn't get me in, then that's something's wrong there. So I'll be upset. I'm not gonna lie about it. I will definitely be upset, but it won't be like the end of the world for me if I don't make it in. It's just everything that's led up to this point. The stars have completely aligned for me.
Love it.
And, yeah.
Why aren't you lined up now?
Yeah, exactly. But if you're ever going to attend an opening of an amusement park, why not make it the biggest opening in amusement park history? It happens to fall in your lap with the possibility of meeting people like Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and George Lucas and all those people. I got to try, I got to try. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I get in.
Yeah. LSU Mama has a great point. It is August. I worry about the heat and people standing in long lines. Yeah, I hope they make provision and bring an umbrella. It's going to be, I don't know, you're not going to really be in the big heat in the night and today. Stacy said, when you announced the opening date at Galaxy's Edge, the first thing I did was message Steve, asking him if he was going there and telling him the dates. Yeah, it was just cool. I got to hear it.
There's a video. Okay. Go ahead. I'll tell you guys in a second.
I just said I heard it from Stacy. As soon as she messaged me, I got Walt and Dan and asked them if it was true. So said, have you guys heard this for sure? So
there's a video my friend made, Hello Greedo, of how day one of Galaxy's Edge is gonna be. He's gonna be like yeah. I'll have to link it to you. I don't know if you can show it on stream or not, but it's hilarious.
I just can't show it on stream because we're doing Google Hangouts, unfortunately. I'll check it out. He's good. Mouse talk. Go ahead.
Good. There'll be like 6 hours in the line of the Millennium Falcon ride. Attention park guests. Due to inclement weather in the area, Han Solo regrets to inform you that the Millennium Falcon ride is now closed.
It's funny.
That ride's going to break down a dozen times on us. I'm sure of that. I just want to be able to see the land.
Nothing was worse than going. I'm going, and we talk about extinct rides. Nothing was worse than going to Universal Studios, and I hope in 2019 it's not the case anymore. But man, Jaws would break down. They'd close it for months. I went with King Kong, like literally the first couple months with my dad. That ride was a disaster. You would have to sit there and wait. They would come out. They would make an announcement like, we're having experiencing technical difficulties. We honestly don't know when we're going to bring it back. You can wait. or you can go and come back, whatever. And we waited. I waited 3 hours just for the ride to start up again. And waited in line for another. I'm like, I came here to go on King Kong. I'm going on King Kong, and I love that ride. It's great. But I hope that's not the case in 2019. But who knows? You don't know. You don't know. So hopefully it's a positive story. So Walt's saying, I don't know if I think I didn't read this. Walt's saying from Mouse Talk, Rob, if we don't get in, I'll be it. Well, hold on, can't read tonight. Rob, if we don't get in, I'll be disappointed, but not that much. I wasn't planning on being there open anyway, so it won't be the end of the world. Okay.
If I don't make it in, it'll be like that room smashing scene from Citizen Kane.
Steve's going to do everything we can to make it sure we get in. That's awesome, Steve. I like that. I like that determination. Take care, Walt. I hope you heard my messages there. You're a good man, Walt. Thank you so much. Definitely check out all these channels too, guys. Kyle, hey, what's up, Kyle? Kyle had a lot of great stuff. He had a lot of good. Kyle just got kicked out of 3 different bars. Nice. That's awesome. Kyle, I know you had a lot of your opinions on Galaxy's Edge and how they're doing stuff and everything. Stacy saying, when I lived in Orlando, when they kept trying to open Jaws, they had at least 3 grand openings for that ride where I lived there. That's so funny, Stacy. Yeah, that ride was just a disaster. Like, I think they sued that company that they hired to make all these rides because all their rides were just a disaster. So not nice. My wife's mad. Sorry, Kyle. I don't know.
That's funny, Stacy.
What else, guys? What else? What else is going on? What are you thinking? The new Epcot stuff. That's going to be weird. That's going to be totally. They said, what is it? 2021 is the 50-year anniversary. They want to have that all ready by then. How do they have all these workers down there? I can't imagine their payroll just from construction. So much is going on.
I used to live down there, and I worked for a steel company, and we had 6 different projects going on with Disney at the same time. It was
Gosh,
it was incredible, and that wasn't even that was nothing compared to what they do. I mean, we bid a lot more with them, but we were awarded at the time 6 at the time that we were doing them.
It's crazy.
wow. Here's a question. I was talking about this with I think you were in there with us. I was talking about it with Mike and Adam and Dan. We were playing Xbox a few weeks ago. Do you think there will ever be a time where there isn't ever one kind of little piece of renovation or construction going on at Magic Kingdom? Do you think there will ever be a single day where all the tarps are down and it's a full park?
What are they working on now? Magic Kingdom or Disney World in general, or just Magic Kingdom?
Well, Disney World, I guess that's where the work is pretty much going on constantly. They're working on Tron right now. Tron and Speedway's down.
I think this was the whole thing behind all this, Brandon. Universal was doing some serious business. Obviously, they opened another Harry Potter attraction, another land and everything. When they announced that one day, I don't know, was it D23? Was it a shareholders thing? I forget. What was it? When they announced those 10 things, all those things coming, the Mickey Mouse, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratatouille, the space restaurant, the new Epcot. There's stuff there's just stuff that is great normally. They don't even really okay, this Lightning McQueen thing is not even like a major thing, it's just weird. When they announced that, the game was over. That's what it was. And they really set their this was even 2 years ago. And I think it was more a 5-year project. I don't know. What do you think, Steve? You think Brandon, a good point, Brandon. Are they done? Are they going to keep? I think they're going to keep going. I think they're going to keep doing stuff.
And I think they should. And Stacy put it. I was going to say it. Stacy put it in the chat. Walt said the park would never be finished, and I'm okay with that because in order to bring people back, you need to change things. And it's so large that I'm not saying they're going to work on 20 different things at the same time, but things need refurbished, things need painted, things need rebuilt and redone and replaced. And I'm okay with them not ever having a time where something's not being changed, because that means I got something more and new, exciting to look forward to.
Right.
Guess it's always been the thing. What about a fifth park? Why don't we just throw that out there too?
I mean,
I'm all
it's
for it.
possible.
I don't know if they have the land, but I have not seen it yet.
Come on, Steve. You could put
I-
4 more parks there with the land they have.
I have not seen it yet, but I think Braden from Mickey Views put out something about a Disney Villains Park, which has been my absolute dream since I knew what Disney was.
I saw that.
And I know, there was always works for Beastly Kingdom. I think it could be done, and I think it should be done with the amount of crowds that they got coming in now. I'm all for it.
It definitely simmered down the crowds. It'd give less wait times throughout the entire all 5 parks. That definitely help out.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know what that is. I saw that video too, and I was at dinner with my kids today. I have an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old, and the 13-year-old's a huge Disney fan. Huge. He knows every single character. He can tell you what Oscars were won and the voice actors, and he could tell you every character. He knows every character, and he's okay with villains. And I said, Nick, would you go to a villain park? And he was like, he thought about it. He's like, yeah, I would go. And he started like, I'd love to see Scar, and I'd love to see some of the characters and everything. So my 13-year-old was a big Disney fan. He was into it. I don't know. I thought it would be more a fifth park would be more like a Six Flags kind of park, more of an amusement kind of park.
I don't know how I feel about that because you already have all the elements from Six Flags throughout all 4 parks.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Except the trashy people.
I would love to see Disney Seas at Disney World.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Disney Seas is phenomenal. That park is just so cool. That's probably one of my favorite parks.
It'd be nice if they created a world or another park where it was only attractions from other Disney parks, the best from all around the world.
My dream would be to go on Mystic Manor, to go on that Pirates of the Caribbean, the one in Shanghai. My dream was always to go on Tron, to go on Ratatouille. And my dream's going to come true. I'm actually going to get to go. Who knows? I travel around the world for business and stuff. So
just make the 5th park.
What?
Come to think of it, just make the 5th park a Pixar park and give all the old rides back.
Yeah. I'd rather they built a 5th park for coasters than jam them in when they don't belong. Yeah, it's a good point. Downscale. Sorry about that. That burp was sponsored by D&G Explorers, of course. Stacy saying, what would another park make wait times and crowds less or more? Who the heck knows, Stacy? It's just I can't predict Disney. There is no off season. I used to go January. I used to go October, like the weird times and obscure times. There's no downtime anymore, though.
Yeah, it's constantly go, go, go.
Yeah.
We just went in September, and I mean, I've only gone during crowded times, pretty much. So September, even though they were still crowded, it was no more than 10, 20-minute wait for anything we wanted to do. I thought that was pretty good.
That's cool. What do you guys think of that? Go ahead, Brandon, and then we'll get to my point.
This was actually perfect planning on their part to release it middle of August, beginning of September, because September is their dead month, where they don't have a lot of income compared to all the other months.
Point. I heard that point too. Yep.
Right, and the other thing I like too is they're opening on a Thursday at Disney World as opposed to a Friday at Disneyland. And I think that Thursday is going to help control some of the crowd. Not enough for the true Star Wars fan at all, but maybe the kids that are still in school.
Steve, keep telling yourself that.
I'm optimistic, man.
There we go. Downscale, maybe a Fox Properties park. It's the Fox property. One of the biggest properties is Simpsons, and it's so funny. Universal has that. Universal has Marvel on the East Coast. It's just kind of funny. So, I don't know. But yeah, I could see. I don't know. I don't know what the 5th park would be. But I think it was the greatest hits of all the foreign parks. That's a good idea, Brandon. I've said that too before. So I don't know. Stacy, I like Stacy's points. I was talking to a friend today, and she's going in August. She leaves before Galaxy's Edge opens, and she said, I heard the crowds died down in the end of August. And you said not this year. That is true. Yeah, believe it or not, I think people in the South. Steve, where do you live? I'm sorry, I don't even know what state.
I'm in Indiana. That's why I like the Colts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I don't want to school go back for you guys.
18 years for me.
No, I'm saying what in what month go start?
Oh, well, here they go back at the beginning of August. They're trying to go year-round schooling here, which I'm not a fan of, and they constantly change the times. So they start going later and later into June, and they start earlier and earlier into August and towards the end of July. Now, I think right now they go back around the first week of August.
Yeah, my kids go back like this, like right after Labor Day.
We're rocking in the same boat as you, Steve, my brothers.
And when do you guys go back in your state, Brandon?
Back when I was in first grade, this was like ages ago. Back when I was in first grade, I started on August 14th.
Wow.
They last year started July 31st.
Wow, July. Wow, that's crazy. But you get out earlier too, though, right?
Yeah, we get out like they get out like end of May.
Yeah, we're June, so end of June.
So I have a question for you, Rob. I heard the rumor the other day, and now I'm kind of excited because I thought I witnessed my last Illumination show, but I heard a rumor though that it's on the website operational through September 1st. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, that was. I thought it was going to go a little later. I think it was the end of the year, and I think they gave the notice. I don't think they gave the final date, but I think I think you'll see Illuminations definitely.
Good. The last one I had was ruined, so I want to make sure I get to see it again. So
yeah, I thought it was supposed to be there at the end of the year, but I don't. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge Illuminations fan. It's just tough with the kids to go to this kind of stuff. But I haven't seen it in a long time. So,
you know what they need to bring back is the Stars and Motorcars Parade.
Yes,
studios.
I mentioned that on Dan's stream when you guys were talking about the extinct rides. There's so many good parades that used to be there between that one and the Tapestry of Nations and the Jammin' Jungle Parade. They just don't exist that much anymore.
I have the song stuck in my head.
You have a lot of songs stuck
Lights,
in your head.
camera, action.
That's cool. But it was a good stream today, right, Steve? The extinct one. That was just fun.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, you guys did a fantastic job. And the bad part was, and I'm not too old, but I'm not too young either. I didn't ride any of the rides you guys had said. I never got a chance to go on, except for the Great Movie Ride, of course.
For Disney fans, I just feel really bad. Like he was saying, why was Horizon so good? And I just kind of, it's tough to explain. It was just such a cool ride. Like I said, like there was never a wait. It was constantly just going. I didn't bring it up in his stream. I don't know if we wanted to do it, but I don't know if you guys ever seen those guys who bombarded Horizons? They jumped off the ride, they walked around, and they Hoot Gibson. You see that guy on the internet?
Is that video still around?
Yeah,
news article still around?
Videos of he filmed and took pictures and everything. Look up Hoot Gibson. Mesa Verta times. Google that. You'll have fun if anyone's out there. I don't know if it's still there, but these guys would go on the ride. They jump off the ride. They would go throughout the ride exploring it. They took pictures. They really showed. And I believe it or not, I'll be honest with you, that brings back the memory so much. Steve, you never saw these guys?
No,
I'll send you the. You got to.
I didn't even see Horizons. I didn't even know what Horizons was until this week. I've never even heard of the ride.
Video or anything?
Mm-mm.
It was a great ride. Now it's the Mission to Mars ride, but it was just such a fun ride. It was cool. It was just it kind of looked at the future of space, land and sea, and it was just really cool. It was just it's hard to explain. You got to watch the video. The videos definitely don't do it justice, but it's so much fun though. I saw this.
Remain seated, please. Yeah.
Went
Okay,
down.
I found it.
Someone's crazy. What?
Found it.
When you found the mess averted times?
The video is called "Remain Seated, Please," the Hoot and Chief story.
Well, yeah, I think they've done a bunch of stuff, but it's funny because he did like a blog. It's a blog, and they just posted his videos and everything. It's just, and there's, I guess there's your YouTube channel. But good night, Kay. Thank you so much for all your support. You're awesome. She's saying good night. So took a picture of himself with no clothes on the ride. That's right, Lucky Minute. He was famous for that. He got naked on the ride. They were a little crazy. The other guy, he passed away like 2-3 years ago. But those guys, they seemed like they did a lot of like. They were like the original urban explorers. They just used to do all this wacky stuff. They almost got killed. Like there's people, they're not supposed to be walking around the rafters and everything, and they almost fell through the rafters. It's just an interesting. They're just crazy. Just if you ever look them up, I see that Downscale knew about him. Yeah. I'm sorry, Kyle. I hope you're doing good. Hang in there, buddy. But yeah, check the Hoot Gibson, whatever Hoot and Chief. Their names are. It's funny. One day I'll send you the link, guys. You can see it.
I saw somebody put that in the chat earlier, but I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah. Hoot and Chief, whatever and like, but he's got a Twitter account too, Hoot Gibson, and he's been posting a lot of pictures of. I guess he's over the archives and everything. He went on the Jungle Cruise and. He went on the Carousel Progress. He goes backstage. He takes pictures. He's sitting in the chairs. He's just crazy. This guy is definitely, you can't get away with that in 2019. No way. With all these cameras and surveillance and security stuff and everything, you definitely can't get. There was none of it. The only person who ran that ride was the operators who sat you in the thing. There was no security cameras. Obviously, there was nothing. They timed out where they would see like there's empty cars. They would get out, they would run around, and then they get back in the cars again and just go on. It's a weird story. It's funny. I know.
That's the thumbnail.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, look at him. He's on the ride. There's the butler. Those are the guys. There they are. You definitely got to check them out. They're funny. I spent a day or 2 days looking at their blog one time. It's just fun. Like the stuff those guys got away with, and like I don't think you can get away with that stuff now. So, all right, guys, it's daylight savings time. It is officially 1:00 in the morning. Almost it's 12:00 at night, but in 2 hours it's going to be daylight savings time. Closing arguments here, guys. Thank you so much. I wanted to come on tonight. I was on other people's channels this week. I wanted to come on my own channel. Matt Swanza has about 25-minute video about them and their videos. Yeah, Matt Swanza he's more of an. Matt Swanza is he went on Discovery Island, he went in River Country, he went on Galaxy the Disney Quest. He's a modern urban explorer. What do you got? What about that too? Isn't there supposed to be a River Country DCA hotel coming in too? Did you guys hear about that?
A new River Country?
It's going to be built on where River Country was. It's going to be a new hotel, like based around River Country. I don't know what happened with that. I never heard anything. I heard the groundbreaking happened, and I didn't hear anything else. I don't know. You guys know River Country, have you? There's no way Brandon could be in.
Nah.
Steve, I'm not sure how old you are, but yeah.
Nah, I know it was extinct when I first went to Disney World. So
I'll tell you what. Let's redo that video. I forgot all about River Country. I never got to Discovery Island. I was there. You got to know. When I was a young kid, they had like I went to SeaWorld. They had Ringling Brothers Barnaberry Circus World, whatever. They had Stars Hall of Fame. It was a wax museum. That was kind of cool. They had Cypress Gardens I went to when I was a kid. They had Crystal, what is that? The Crystal Springs, whatever. You guys ever hear about this stuff? These older, you never even heard about this stuff.
No, sorry.
I know of River Country, but that's it.
River Country was just. I'll tell you what. It was before. You gotta know that it was before the other water parks, and it was just so cool. And what was cool about that is they had a capacity, and once you hit capacity, they didn't let anyone else in. So it was X amount of people, and it was right on the water there, and the water was all part of the lake, part of Bay Lake would run into this place, and there's water slides, and it was kind of a little creepy because you were like in, with sand and that kind of stuff and everything. But it was so cool. It was such a cool experience. River Country was so much fun. I never videotaped it. I think I have some pictures of me in there. But yeah, it was pretty neat. That's when I stayed at the Polynesian in 1983. That was the one and only time I've stayed there. I'll probably never stay there again. But it was fun to stay there. So, where are you staying, Steve, when you go in October?
I wanted to stay at Pop Century, but the other thing that kind of worked out for us too is it's free dining. So the only thing they had open at the time was an All Star. So I just wound up going to All Stars instead.
Okay.
I like Pop Century because it's centrally located.
Yeah, I think I want to stay there next time. We did art animation the last 2 or 3 times, and last time I stayed at Coronado Springs. I really liked it. I've stayed at all the All-Star resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed at them a few times. So I stayed at the Polynesian at one time. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So all right, guys, we'll start wrapping up. Any closing words, Brandon? What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Let's get these edge. Anything else? Any other zingers? Any other surprises? Any?
Got nothing. I'm not in my pub talk mindset right now.
We'll have more when you go. I really want to talk when you get back from. I want to do a special when you get back from your Star Wars thing. I want to hear all about it. All right.
Sounds good.
Very cool. Cool. And Steve, thank you so much for coming. Nice to meet you, Steve. We never really talked. So, were you on? No, I don't think I was ever to get to talk to you in person. So good meeting you, Steve. You're awesome. You're a great supporter of my channel. I try to support you a lot too. Thank you so much, buddy. You're a great guy. And I like that you came out of your shell doing live streams. I'm very proud of you. I like when you're on and everything as a guest and seeing you on different channels and everything, and your channel too.
Well, that definitely helped by getting through the other people's streams. And I actually just this past Wednesday was my first ever live stream. So filling in for Meg while she's gone. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that was your first one ever. So I was glad. I'll be honest, it was crazy for me. How did it go? Because I was on D&G because they have conflicting times. So I'm sorry about that.
It was really good actually. I was just hoping for like 2 people to show up, but we had a consistent, 15 to 20 most of the time. By the time I ended it, it had, I don't know, 80 views.
That's great.
It went really well. I got a lot of good positive feedback, and I might start streaming regularly. I'm streaming for her again this week, and then after that, I may move to my own time slot in a day. So we'll see.
All right, good, man. And I want you back on my channel too, if you want. That'd be great. So
no, I love hanging out with you. I appreciate the invite.
Thanks, man. No problem. So
I'd love to get you into pub talk.
Yeah, get in the pub with us.
That pub talk is amazing. That's great. You guys do some great stuff there. It's a great group of guys. It
was such a whim. We just kind of. I think. What Brandon Adam came up with the word pub talk. I think he came up with it was thing, and just kind of let's have a pub talk. We're like, all right, and we just kind of did it. And those guys are just so awesome, and Brandon's awesome too, and coming and everything. We just have a lot of fun. So all those guys are just awesome. So they're just like naturals, And I just did, like I said, from day one. And I've kickstarted my multimedia company off on February 1st. And I'm really busy, and I'm so proud that I got to do this. And I've gotten better on camera. You just got to do it. You got to practice, Steve. And you've been really doing great and everything. You have a great voice, and you have a great knowledge of Disney and everything. I like what you do. So good luck, Steve. And I'm glad you're doing live streams and everything. And I just love that now I know live streams. I know the business. I know how to do different stuff and everything. And it's been fun. I really enjoy doing it. So, and thank you guys.
Steve, pub talk is the perfect excuse to have a beer at like 2 p.m.
Yeah. So it's what day is public talk? Is it always the same day?
Pub talk is random. We just say, hey, let's do a pub talk. Like I know if I see a window I can do something, I'm like, all right, I'm available Wednesday night. Who can do it? And, we always get in there. So I'll let you know. We do some stuff. And I think just on my stream, I had like 8 or 9 people in Google Hangouts at one point. I like doing those. Wow. They're tough to do when there's a lot, right, Brandon? There's tough. There's a lot of people in the chat. It's fun though. I like having a lot of people. I'm going to try to have more people today, but you guys were awesome. That worked out good. So. Very cool. I just got reminded it's daylight savings time in 2 more hours, whatever. It's too funny.
Yeah, the bad part is we lose the hour this time too.
Yeah. So, but I've been staying up late because it's just been doing crazy stuff this week. All right, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, check out my partner channels. Check out my my power channels. Definitely check out this guy right here, Steve's World. He is awesome. I'm going to link your link below, Steve. I'm going to put you in the power channels too. Thank you so much for your support and popping in my streams and everything. And congratulations on Meg's stream and next week too. You want to plug that? Your stream for Wednesday?
Yeah, again, I appreciate you, Rob. You were one of the first ones that I got it hooked up with, and you've helped me get to where I am. I greatly appreciate you and your channel and everything that you do for us. And next Wednesday at 8 o'clock, I will actually have Walt from Mouse Talk with me. We will be discussing Disney villains, but it'll be with a twist, so it'll be fun.
Very cool.
Ooh, sounds fun. Steve, let me sub to you real fast. I don't think I am.
Ooh, you gained a sub there. Definitely.
Awesome. Thanks, Brandon.
One of my new super mods, if you can put Steve's, if you could put it in there too, Steve, you're a mod. You want to put your channel there, definitely check out Steve's channel. Are you doing the Star Wars thing tomorrow? Are you a part of that?
I'm not. I'll be a mod for the channel, but I was on the first one, and they've got, I think, Dave from Brandy and Dave tomorrow. So
yeah, that first was so much fun. I kept saying
I had a blast the first one. The second one, I'm okay with not being on the second one. That one's going to be a rant fest for everybody, I think, tomorrow. So
yeah, I'd be interested in doing, episode 4, 5, and 6 because I did one as a kid and everything, and I love them and everything. So I love Star Wars. Obviously, you do too, with the big R2D2 in the background there.
Oh yeah,
and your brickheads and everything. So yes, sir. Did you want to say something, Brandon?
Oh no, I just pointed at my Battlefront poster.
Yeah, of course you're a huge fan too. Where's your mask? Yeah, you usually put your mask on too. He's wearing shorts too. It's 35 degrees here. He's wearing shorts. It's awesome.
I remember the first time I ever saw Brandon. The first time I ever saw Brandon, he had that mask on, and I had no idea who was under that mask. So,
is that going to the convention?
Yeah, I'm bringing it with me to get more signatures.
That's awesome. How the hell do you pack that thing?
I just bought a helmet bag the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, this thing's coming with me to Chicago.
What signatures?
More signatures.
At home, I know the signatures, but
I got Steve Bloom. He voices a few people in like video games and stuff. And then I got the director of Episode 8, Brian Johnson.
That's awesome. It's very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun at the convention. I can't wait to hear about it. Steve, good luck on your second live stream. That's awesome. I'll definitely be there. I'm gonna watch the other one too. I was in the beginning. I was getting ready for the other stream. Sorry about that, Steve. I wanted to support you, especially on your.
I appreciate everything you do, Rob. You're a great man.
I'll be there Wednesday.
I was nervous as one could possibly be. So just we'll get better.
Come on here, no problem though, man. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, guys. Kyle, I hope you're good. Houston was 36 degrees on Tuesday and 80 degrees today. That's crazy. That's so funny. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to my new mods and my old mods. And thank you guys so much. Lucky Minute, thank you guys so much. I see you guys everywhere now. It's awesome. And thanks to all my new people and my old people for supporting me. And I don't think I'm going to be live streaming today, but I'll be back for Frankie Friday, next Friday. And I don't know, I might pop on. I might do something else, but definitely subscribe and hit that bell below. And thank you guys so much. Have a great night. And thanks for coming by. Take care,
everyone.
Bye, all.
Bye, guys. Take care. Thank you.